Master the Past, a guide to common irregular verbs in simple past tense. Hello learners, welcome to our new lesson. Today, we will venture into the fascinating world of irregular verbs and specifically focus on their usage in the simple past tense. Irregular verbs, unlike regular verbs, do not follow a standard pattern for their past tense and past participle forms, which can make them a bit tricky to learn. But don't worry, we've got your back. Let's get started. Irregular verbs don't play by the rules. When most verbs in English go to the past tense, they add ed to the end, like walk, becoming, walked. However, irregular verbs take on entirely different forms. These are the verbs that you just have to memorize, but with practice, they'll become second nature. Let's look at a list of some common irregular verbs in their base form and their simple past tense form. Be becomes was, were. Begin becomes began. Break becomes broke. Bring becomes brought. Buy becomes bought. Come becomes came. Do becomes did. Drink becomes drank. Drive becomes drove. Eat becomes ate. Find becomes found. Go becomes went. Have becomes had. Know becomes knew. Make becomes made. See becomes saw. Take becomes took. Think becomes thought. Write becomes wrote. Now, let's put these verbs to work in some example sentences. I began my workout at 7 a.m. today. She broke her phone yesterday. They brought some gifts for us. He bought a new car last month. I came here to study English. We did our best in the project. I drove to the beach last Sunday. She ate an apple for breakfast. I found a lost kitten in the park. They went to a concert last night. I had a great time at the party. He knew the answer to the question. I made a cake for her birthday. We saw a movie last night. He took a day off from work. I thought the movie was great. She wrote a letter to her friend. There you have it, learners. We've covered some of the most common irregular verbs and their usage in the simple past tense. The best way to master these is to practice regularly. Try to use them in your daily conversations and writings. We hope this guide has been helpful. Until next time, happy learning!